Well, I guess we don't have to ask where the big buds are anymore. New and updated mods are here for Farming Simulator 22 today. We've got 25 mods total for all platforms. We've got 17 new and 5 updates, and 2 new and 1 update. Make mod review videos every time mods are released on the in-game mod hub, so get subscribed if you're new, that way you don't miss them. Starting off today with new mods for all platforms, we've got a bunch of mods from Giants, so let's start with those. We got the BigBud 747. This bad boy right here's got 1,100 horsepower. We got a manual plus power shift transmission, 3,785 liters of fuel, and it travels at 18 miles per hour. This is only going to be 9 slots on consoles, and it weighs 43.2 tons. Wheel setups, you have standard and dual, and that is literally it. That's not the only big bud we got today, because we also have the 450 as well. This bad boy right here's got 450 horsepower, as you would expect. Manual plus power shift transmission, 2,082 liters of fuel, 18 miles per hour, weighs 18.9 tons. It is going to be 10 slots, so it actually has more slot counts than the 747. We've got different wheel brands from Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, and Waldstetten. At Trelleborg, we have standard twin wheels, Michelin, standard twin wheels, Continental, standard twins, Midas, standard wides and twins. So you've got those on there. If you want some big wide tires, BKT, standards and twins, Waldstetten, standards and twins. So plenty of options. One of the more popular seeder mods from previous games is back, the Hatzenbichler Terminator 18 and TH 1400. There you go. So the first bit in this, I guess, is going to be the seeder itself. So this is going to weigh 27.1 tons, requires 450 horsepower. It's made kind of for the BigBud 450. It's got an 18-meter spread at 11 miles per hour, and it is going to be 20 slots. It is a direct drill, so that is very, very nice. And then, of course, we've got our seed tank that goes along with this. The seed tank is actually going to go in front of the seeder, not behind it. So heads up there. This is going to hold 14,720 liters total of seed and fertilizer and weighs 4.2 tons. Console players find it is 6 slots. And then you've got different wheel setups from Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, and Waldstetten. You cannot change those up. We've also got a plow pack, the Gregoire Besson SPSL9, but we also have the trailed lifter as well, which is really, really nice. Now you may be saying, don't we already have that? We do. Another modder already brought it into the game, but we got it here if you need it. Starting off with the plow, 14.9 tons, 550 horsepower, 10.5 meter working width at 7 miles per hour. This is going to be a total of 10 slots if you're on console. Wheel brands include Trelleborg, BKT, Waldstetten, and then we've got universal shares and slated mold boards. So the exact same thing we've seen at least since Farm Sim 17. And then, of course, we have the trailed lifter as well. Same wheel setups, minus Waldstetten, so you can choose those if you want to. This is going to be a total of 3 slots on consoles. Got some more Anderson stuff. The first one is the StackPro 7200. This, I believe, is one that a lot of people have been looking forward to. This will hold 14 square bales, 11.3 tons, 175 horsepower required on it, and it will load between 180 and 240 centimeter bales. So all 3 of the standard sizes include baby bale stacks. Wheel brands include Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, and Waldstetten. If you're on console, 6 slots. Similarly, we have the Anderson TSR 3450. This is another square bale loader, 14 bales, and this will weigh 6.7 tons, 130 horsepower, and you're going to load up 180 to 240 centimeter bales, just like the one before. It's going to be 5 slots. Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, and Waldstetten tires. The last Giants mod today is the Brochard EV 2200 120 WR manure spreader, the largest manure spreader that Farming Simulator has ever seen. This bad boy right here will hold 60,000 liters of manure only. It weighs 20.6 tons by itself, requires 500 horsepower, has a 15-meter spread at 9 miles per hour, and it's 8 slots on consoles. Wheel brands include Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, and Waldstetten tires. Making our way into modder mods for Farm Sim 22 for all platforms today, we have the Unterkrebach map. Now, I said that I thought this was a Richie F map, but it is not. This is from DjGoHam. Don't know how to say it. Apologize. This is a map born purely out of imagination. Map where you could find work and relaxation all at the same time on an old established farm. Awaiting you are 20 fields, 5 meadows, various outlets of productions, a small BGA, a complete farm with animals, horses at the horse farm, and you can take water from the ponds. The forests are for tree hoppers. Among you are plenty. And they say they hope you have fun. There is one required mod, and that's going to be the Bavarian Farm Pack, and we have seen that multiple times. So make sure you got that downloaded, and it'll put it right here for you. And if you're on console, you don't have a choice. You got to have it anyway, so it doesn't matter. You can delete it all, which is nice. Let's take a look at the PDA. It's actually a pretty small PDA. If we zoom all the way out, this would be the size of a normal one, and this, I would say, is probably about a quarter of the size. It's probably about a kilometer by a kilometer. But we do own quite a bit of it. Actually, we own 17 down here. We own quite a bit here, straight down in the middle, and then we've got some areas right here on the right-hand side as well. And the more I look at this, the more I'm starting to think that this is a map that I have played on before, but it's kind of laid out differently. This reminds me a whole lot of the Richie F map. Is this new DjGoHam? Are they the new Richie F? Because I'm pretty sure I've seen this map before. Either way, nonetheless, if you guys are over on consoles, this is going to take up 1,178 slots. That is a lot of slots. So just a heads up there, man. Let's take a look and see if we can find out why it takes up so many slots. Well, we've got the Fit Favorite 511. We've got a small raw smash, front loader, trailer, header, manure spreader, slurry tank, forage wagon, a couple weights, and stuff for animals. So no mowers on here, even though we have a forage wagon, probably for straw, at least to start with. So definitely going to have to work to get some new stuff. Next up, we've got the Siloking Feed Mixer Pack. This comes with 3 pieces of equipment. The first one is going to be the Trailline 4.0 Premium. We also have the 2218 version of that, and a self-propelled version of that as well. How cool is that? So, as far as settings go, or specs rather, we've got a capacity of 14,000. We can add an extension to go up to 16 or 18. Weighs 5.1 tons, 75 horsepower is required. We've got 1 or 2 axles on here, and it's going to be 8 slots. Next one is also 8 slots. We've got 18, 20, or 22,000. 1 or 2 axles on there as well, and 100 horsepower required. And your very last one, we can't change this one up, it has got 150 horsepower, and it is going 13,000 liters. No capacities for this one. You can add a beacon light if you would like, but none too wild. It does go 24 miles per hour though, so you get back and forth between your silo that you're mixing and everything just fine. This is 10 slots. Next is an interesting one, the Refrigerated Truck. This one's a little bit rough around the edges on your eyes at least, but you know, it does its job just fine. 300 horsepower manual transmission, has 120 liters of fuel, 74 mile per hour max speed, 2.5 tons, and it is going to be 9 slots for you guys. Unfortunately, it doesn't do anything, but you can open it up. So it's basically the Bachmann trailer on top of the truck frame. Yep, that's it. Main colors, we'll just change this up to yellow, so that's your truck, and I assume this will be the trailer, and it is. So there you go. Next up is the Deutz-Fahr AgroStar 6.61. If that sounds familiar, because I think it is. If I remember right, this is starting tractor and farming simulator, 15 and 17, I believe. We got it in a mod as 19 too. If I'm thinking of the right one, it's got 143 horsepower, a manual transmission, 290 liters of fuel, goes 24 miles per hour, so it is a nice speedy boy, and it weighs 5.6 tons. As far as slot countage, it's going to be 10 slots. Wheel brands include Trelleborg, Michelin, Midas, Continental, BKT, Waldstetten, and Nokian tires, and there are quite a few of each, and boy, do they look good. Yes, sir. Main color, I think this is going to be your frame, and it is. This is the color of your frame. Of course, the design color, this is the color of your tractor itself. We can't go with a gray, no blacks or anything else like that, just greens. And then rim color is, of course, rim color. You can really make this thing look good and make it unique to yourself. Your next new one for all platforms today is the Lemken Heliodor 9600. This is a disc harrow. It weighs 4.6 tons, 180 horsepower is required for it, 6 meters spread at 11 miles per hour, and it is 8 slots on console. As far as wheel brands go, we have Trelleborg, Michelin, Waldstetten, which drop down, and then back and forth. We do have a couple different setups for each of those. Designs, we have an extension on there, and we could go with a standard, so whichever one you like. And then rim color, we could change that between red and black. That is a nice option because red and blue don't always match things, but black and blue, sometimes that'll match stuff. We do have some placeables. The first one's going to be the Italian Shed Pack. This is from Mickey Mapper, who have done quite a few things, including an Italian map farming simulator. I think it was 17 and 19 for sure. Anyway, these, as far as I can tell, are the buildings from that map, which is kind of cool. So hopefully we will see that map very, very soon. So there you go. There's all your types of different sheds and things located in buildings and sheds. Next up, we've got some fermenting silos from Vertex Design. These bad boys right here, of course, can be found in buildings and in silos, which is kind of nice to see. And you've got different ones. You've got them just standard with the Canadian flag or with the American flag as well. So let's place one down and take a look at it as soon as I can stop flying and doing all the crazy stuff. We'll come over here, we'll select, and we'll see. So with the small fermenting silo, we can go with chaff silage, hay silage, or grass silage. So you put in silage, or put in hay, grass, or chaff, and get out silage. That's nice. It's a 1-to-1 as well, so you don't lose anything. Next up, we got the pig food production. As you can see, this is looking pretty darn good. So let's put it about right there so I don't have to run very far. This could be found in productions and in factories. And here's our little spot. Please let me in. There we go. And this looks like it's going to take our pig food. So we put in 200 liters of potatoes, 200 liters of sugar beets, and 100 liters of soybeans. And out of that, we get 350 liters of pig food. So you're losing, you're losing 250 liters right there. So, just a heads up. But you are using a ton of soybeans, which you get a lot of, and plenty of sugar beets and potatoes. This might be a good idea for a lot of people. Next is the farmhouse. And unfortunately, we've got a house on here somewhere. And, you can't go inside this one anyway. It's got a place to change your clothes around the backside, and it's got a place to sleep around the front side of it. This is going to cost you $70,000. And your last new one for all platforms is going to be the agricultural weighing scale. This is just a scale, and it looks very similar, if not identical, to the other ones that we've got as well, but they've added some decorations over here on the corner. Making our way over to mod updates for all platforms. The first one is Fox Farms map. This is changelog 1.001. New save game is required. They've added collectibles. Preview image has been updated. Dark dirt colored soil paint has been added. Road network, map edge, those can all be purchased. The BGA capacity has been increased. Cow pasture gate icon has been fixed. Bunker silo has been fixed. Straw and hay bug has been fixed. Vehicle repaint fixed. And map edge has been reworked. The McCormick Pack's got an update. Version 1.1 added bonnet animations, added new rims, new configurations, rim color configs, and tractor color configs. Case Optum also has an update. The OptumAFS version 101 fixed the hood grill interior colors changed, added a joystick to the armrest, and control units on the armrest have made luminous. Next to last update for everybody is going to be the JCB 419S from Ross & Mods version 102. It improved the weight and physics. And your last mod update for all platforms today is going to be the trailer attacher support. This is going to be version 1.1. Added the pickup and throw object function. All right, making our way into new ones for PC and Mac players, and hold yourself because this is easy dev control territory. This is for the pros, baby. Oh, I'm so excited. From GTX, we have the easy dev controls. It is F12, and it is taken over. If you install it, it will override over the power tools if you hit F12, but you can still use power tools if you reset or re-keybind it. I've got it keybound to my controller because I can set things super easy with my controller without using the keyboard. However, this will require you to use the keyboard, so I just left it there. F12 it is. You've got add money, remove money, set money, extra time scales, flight modes, HUDs, teleporting, set and field of view quality. This is neat because you could set it to like high, very high, low, medium, user setting. I mean, there's a lot of really cool stuff in there. I like my user setting. You can show the collectibles. You also have stuff for the player like super strength, jump multiplier, third person, things like that. Even a wood cutting marker. If you go down even more, you have objects and fill types. You can add any type of bale. You've got all types of different things for bale types and fermenting states, adding pallets, logs, tip areas, clearing everything if you want to. everything for your vehicle. So you can reload the vehicle, you can analyze it, fill the level, condition. I mean, basically everything. Everything has for placeable, so you can set different things as well. That's nice. Setting filled fruits and filled grounds and weeds and filled stones and advanced growth and set growth period and updating the vine visuals and farmland owner and PDA field overview. I mean, holy cow, right? Right? There's so much to this, and you even have stuff for your environment as well. You can change everything with it. And if you're not sure what something does, well, just go in here and select it. It's said, so add money. It adds money to your farm account balance. You go down to, the environment. So there's one that says, add snow. It adds one layer of snow to the map. I kind of want to do that. Click. Oh, it's snowing! Yo! And it adds one layer of snow over and over and over again. And you can even remove the snow. There we go. We'll remove the snow. And it should come flying over the hill, as it did. And there it goes. No more snow. How cool is that, man? All right, so that's F12. You got to get it. If you're on PC, this should be one of like the 10 mods or something that you actually have installed all the time. All right, and your last one for a new one for PC players is going to be the variable vine width. So as you know, before we have grapevine and we had an olive grove, but now we've got grapevines of 1.8 meter distance, 2 meter, 2.5, and 2, just kind of all those. So we could set fruit can't be planted in August. Well, your face can't be planted in August. You guys know what I'm talking about. It sets it for you so you don't have to worry about it. They do say recommended widths are between 2.15 and 2.3. So the last one, maybe don't use that. I would still probably just go with your standard one and keep them as close together as possible, but you can do this however you like. And your last mod today, we've got an update to Waldstetten. This is going to be version 1.1, and it is a long changelog. We got yard decoration improvements, placeable buildings improved, polygons, collisions, occluder mesh, bunker silo function added to the yards, tree on the fields in 87 and 21, remove the concrete piece on field 179, tunnel collisions have been added the E at the point of sale Mitchellberg. I think it was Middleburg. We also have gondolas have been hung wrong. That's been fixed. Farmlands, fixed it. You can see it goes on forever. So just jump in and you are good. One thing I didn't see is that if you need a new game save or not, but there's a lot of stuff here. So definitely get a new game save. Well, guys, that is it. That is all the new mods and all the updated mods for everybody that you need to know about today in Farming Simulator. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you drop a like on it. That goes to help support the channel a whole lot. Make sure you're subscribed if you want to see more, and your notifications, just double check them. Make sure you got them on. That way you never miss daily Farming Simulator videos here on the channel. Before I released one today, that's going to be your new mod video, or that's what I'm doing right now. Farm Some News, I'll link it in the first pinned comment. And we had some fun stuff over the weekend. Check that stuff out as well. Otherwise, hope you have a great day, and we'll see you later. Peace.